there, Jody here, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here on my channel, I talk about Broadway books and television. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over some of my most highly anticipated shows that will be premiering on television this March. So without any further ado, let's get on to those shows. So the first show that is probably my most anticipated show that will be returning in March is Ted on Peacock. This television series is a prequel to the film Ted by Seth MacFarlane, and this show is just absolutely hilarious and so funny. I absolutely loved the first season, and it was really fun to learn like the origin story about how Ted, and I can't remember the character, you know, the character who Mark Wahlberg plays. I can't remember his character's name, but basically the first season was all about like finding out how Ted came to be in his life. And it was just so funny. I loved the first season, like I probably said a bunch of times at this point by now. And I honestly wasn't aware there was going to be a second season. I thought it was just like going to be like a limited series. So when I found out recently there was going to be another season, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I love this show so much. The next show that I'm looking forward to watching, probably not exactly when it starts, but hopefully at some point in time, but it is a show premiering in March, so that's why I'm talking about it, is called Vladimir. It's a series that will be premiering on Netflix, and it's actually a book adaptation by, I believe, Julia May is the author. And this was a book that I had heard about because it was very talked about when it was released. I was a bit turned off from reading this book, and it was definitely because I did not like the cover at all. I don't know if the paperback has the same cover that the hardcover had, but yeah, it just like it was a real turnoff for me. So I was like, no thanks. The book cover aside, it is a story that sounds intriguing. Also, based on the trailer for the show, it does seem like the main character, played by Rachel Weisz, is very much an unreliable narrator. So it very much seems like a story where you like can't probably take everything you see at face value alone. So like, you don't really know what's going on. It's very much a TV series adaptation that I want to read the book first and then check out the show. So I'm not sure when I'm going to check out the show, but it's definitely a show that I'm curious and interested about in the month of March. A show that has caught my eye for premiering in the month of March is also another show on Apple TV called Imperfect Women. It's another show with an absolutely all-star cast. Kerry Washington, Elizabeth Moss, Cara Marr, Corey Stoll, I also believe, is on the show as well. I have known about this adaptation for quite a while. This is definitely another book adaptation where I very much want to read the book first and then check out the adaptation, but because I don't have the book currently, I don't know when I'll be checking out, the show because I don't know when I'll be reading the book. But I don't really know much about the story involved in this show as well, although I do know it sounds like it's a mystery thriller, so very exciting for that. Another show that I'm interested in the month of March is called R.J. Decker. This is going to be premiering on ABC. It stars Scott Speedman. Based on the trailer, it definitely has a very like quirky, charming, funny kind of vibe to it. I believe Scott Speedman is playing a private detective, and if Scott Speedman is on the show, I will want to check out that show because Felicity was one of my favorite shows growing up. Basically, anytime anyone from the TV show Felicity is on a show, it's a show that I will want to check out because, like I said, Felicity was the best. It's one of the best shows ever, and I love it so much. And I will always support the people that are on that show when they're on new shows. And lastly, the last show that I'm not sure I'm excited about per se, but intrigued, and that is the show The Bachelorette. So the Bachelor franchise, I have to say, I was super into it for quite a while. And then, the last few seasons, I don't know, I haven't checked out. It's a show that I find myself no longer really interested in. That being said, I am a bit intrigued and interested in this latest season that will be premiering in March because Taylor from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is going to be the Bachelorette. I'm curious and interested how this season will play out. And maybe this will be the season that will finally get me interested in this franchise once again. Well, we shall see. These are all the shows that I'm excited about that will be either returning or premiering this March on television. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you so very much for watching, and until next time, bye.